Good morning, family. This is your girl, Liz Kissoon, and I'm so thankful and happy to be here with you guys live this morning. My mission here is to impact, inspire, and encourage. So today, you guys, I just want to share with you guys, just a thought process to think about today as you go, about, thinking about your God-ordained purpose, mission, and destiny. When you're thinking about going after greatness, and this is just a really good thought process to think about. Detach yourself from your past. When I say detach yourself from your past, I mean so many times we tell ourselves the same stories over and over and over again, and we continue these stories and how we feel that we're supposed to live our lives. I want you guys to think about the life that you want and what it's going to require of you to get to that life. Think about all of the stories and the beliefs that you're telling yourself now that are actually limiting and hindering beliefs. Just because your parents did it, just because it was taught to you, just because you felt that this was something that helped you survive in life, doesn't mean that it was actually necessarily beneficial to you. So today I want you guys to really think about detaching yourself from your past. So every single thing that's happened to you, all those limiting beliefs and structures of things that you've allowed yourself to get you to this point in your life, I want you to think about new stories, new belief patterns to take you to where it is that you want to go. A lot of times in life, we model, majority of the times in life, we model the things that our family has done or what's done around us in our society. But today, you guys, I really want you to think about how can you detach yourself from those limiting and hindering belief patterns and stories that you tell yourself. And maybe it might just start with you to kind of just become aware. Think about things in the sense of, okay, well, who is it that I want to become? Where do I want to go? Like, imagine if your life had no boundaries. Imagine if you could do and be any single thing that you could ever think of or possibly imagine. What would your lifestyle look like? Like, if you didn't have to think and worry about pleasing people, like, what would your lifestyle look like if it was just you alone and you were this happy person? You had all the wealth that you probably wanted. You traveled to all the places you wanted to travel. Or you might have just had a nice family and be home with your family. Like, what would this life look like? Now, I want you to really think about, why do you want that first? Why do you want that? Analyze why you actually want this future success. Like, think about what is the actual reason of why you want these things. And then think about, okay, what belief patterns right now is actually hindering me from getting there? And then remove it. Because so many times, like, the only thing that is keeping us away from our success is ourselves. That's it. There's nothing else in between. You're only literally like a decision away from every single thing that you want and that you could ever imagine. So I want to encourage you guys today to detach yourself from your past and move forward. Move forward in your thought process. Think about the things that are limiting to you, that no longer serve you any purpose, and remove them. So many times we think and we get so attached to these thought processes and we think that is who we are. When in reality, these thought processes do not make us who we are, but it's just something that we've adapted along the way to help guide us in our life. So don't get so caught up and say, this is just who I am. No, you don't even know who you are yet, because this is in this journey of life, you are constantly learning and mastering yourself and knowing who you truly are. So I want to encourage you guys, detach yourself from your past, even your past self. Just because you did it in the past doesn't mean that's who you are. So I want you guys to not be attached to those feelings or those thought process, but imagine yourself to live in the life that you've always dreamed of, that you can even imagine, and become the best version of you that you possibly know how. And then when you get to that best version of yourself that you possibly know how, analyze yourself and then think of another better version of yourself and keep it pushing, keep it moving, And last, you guys, I just want to encourage you guys that your time is the most valuable thing that you have here on this planet, on this earth, in this life. It's more valuable than money. So make sure that wherever it is that you're investing your time, you're looking at, what is my return on my investment? What is my ROI? And if it is not taking you towards your purpose, your destiny, towards success, please reanalyze what it is that you're investing your time into so that you can invest your time wisely. Another thing I just want to share with you guys, just a quick story before I go. A lot of times in life, I felt, I felt like there was things that I couldn't do. And I felt that the things that I couldn't do was just honestly because I've never seen it done before. And I had these desires to kind of do these things, but I never pushed myself towards actually doing it because there was a part of myself that had like these like a caution sign, in my mind, where every time I would try to move forward, I was kind of halt because I was intimidated or scared of whatever those things were that lied before that, because it's never been done before, nor have I seen it. So, I would constantly push myself. I believe that preparation is key to success. You need to prepare for whatever it is that you want, even if you can't see it right now. Start to accumulate those habits and those things that you believe will take you towards success. Like, Stop wasting your time. Stop procrastinating. Stop being lazy. Honestly, the only reason why we have laziness and procrastination is because we have a lack of confidence in ourselves and our abilities. So I want to encourage you guys, just go past that barrier of your mind that tells you can't do something and think about why you should. For me, ever since I really started this journey, just to watch the lives that have been changed and challenged by my own journey, by me saying, you know what, I'm going to break past these barriers of myself. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And I'm constantly trying to see how I can challenge myself to go even further, to live out in my God ordained purpose, mission, and destiny. And the thing is that when you start to take your own walk and you start to move towards success, or after being, towards being your best self, there's people that are watching you. Understand the power of influence that you have. There's people that's watching you and looking at you. And as you're moving after your purpose, mission, and destiny, you're encouraging other people to do the same thing. So please, you guys, detach yourself from your past. Detach yourself from your limiting beliefs. Understand that your past does not define you, but use everything to fuel you. Use it that, you really understand, this is so amazing. You have been given a new day to go out and be whoever you want to be. The only reason your past is showing up in your next day or your tomorrow is because you're allowing it to. The moment you make the decision that you no longer want your past to take it to the next step with you, guess what? It will not be there. So I encourage you guys to push forward, detach yourself from your past, and you have this thing. You have it. I believe in you. I'm so excited for you. I pray just peace and prosperity over you all, and that you have a wonderful, magnificent day. Thank you so much for tuning in.